then I put out my first video. My sister and my mom, they heard it. And they was like, you know what? We gonna get you in the booth because you've been going to studio and studio and nobody been wanting to hear your stuff. I've been, you know, in and out of different studios. I'm not gonna name which ones, but I've been in and out of studios basically because I was a girl. They wasn't really trying to hear it. You know what I mean? Even if my mouth would have opened, it was like, okay, you're not even saying nothing valid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people always ask me like, why A go so hard when she spit? Why? It's because nobody wanted to hear me before. So now, as soon as I open my mouth, y'all gonna hear what I say. You feel me? So 2012, I had dropped Sparkle Girl Cypher, and 24 hours straight, I was sending it to everybody. Send to 5 friends. Send to 10 friends. I was just hitting people up 24/7. I was tweeting, you know, Fat Joe, Meek Mill, 50 Cent. Somebody was gonna hear Asian Sparks.
Everybody, right.
And then next thing you know, 50 had hit me back the next morning, like, yo, this joint nice.
Time out. Who?
50 Cent.
Ain't that
He's
something?
50 Cent.
Yeah.
And listen, I was just as surprised as you were. When he tweeted me back, I jumped up out of bed. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Everybody thought I was being hurt or something. They was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong, Asia? I said, 50 Cent! And it was just, that was the first day. Like, I ever put out a video. And then from there on, that was just God. Like, I don't even understand. Sometimes I look back and I be thinking like, wow, did that really happen to me? But you know what? I look back now and I'm like, you know what? That's right, because I'm a good person. And I know when, you know, you do great things and you just constantly being good by people, good things are going to happen to you. So you just got to believe in your music and the things that you do and you set out to do. So that's all. I just believed.
What was that song that you put out?
Sparkle Girl Cypher. I got the diamonds on my wrist. Come on, hater, just check the rollie. Think I'm killing it. Come on, stop me. You call the police.
Whoa, don't give it all to him right now.
Nah, I mean, you can go and hear it. It's on YouTube. I had all my family, all my friends. They was in the video. It's out right now. Asian Sparks, Sparkle Girl Cypher. Go check it out. And then I followed up with Faja. That was my first single ever.
Faja like Austin Powers?
Faja like Austin Powers.
Me.
Yeah, I was watching TV one day, and I was just like, yo, I cannot find a hook for this beat. This beat is so hard, like I can't figure it out. And long and behold, he was like, Faja, and I'm like, I just don't call him Faja. And everybody always says it's Faja, but you know that's always a fun discussion to talk about. No, it's Faja. Go check that out too. So
that's what's up.
Spark up.
Now you did mention, you know, the times that you was in and out of studios because it was kind of difficult. We already know it can be difficult for females in hip hop.
Yes, sir.
Do you think it was a little bit more difficult in this city because of, you know, the type of rap and hip hop the city is known for?
Well, as far as I know, with Philly and hip hop, we've always really for real been originators of style, flavor, realness.
Right.
It comes from our city. That trillness, people come here to get real. People say Philly is so hard to conquer. It's not that. We just so real. If you trash, we gonna say you trash.
I'll let you know.
You feel me?
Tell them they trash.
If you trash, we gonna say you trash. We the city of realness. We originated swag, style. And people come here to gain it. And I feel like, you know, if you can make it from Philly, you can make it from anywhere. You just gotta be real enough to do it. You gotta be real enough to hear criticism.
Right.
You gotta be real enough to know you're not done yet. You gotta grow, improve, all that. Like, you know? And that's what Philly gonna teach you. Philly's like a gym. You know what I'm saying? You go in and out of shows, in and out of studios, working with different artists, different types of artists, and you gonna get stronger at the end of the day. All it does is just make you better. You know, pressure make diamonds.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I really can't get over the fact it's been like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all. Yeah.
Yo, but some people don't experience this in their lifetime, man.
And you know what? It's crazy because I'm just thinking like everybody's always expecting me like when the next tape drop. I got a tape coming this year, and I got my first album. But a lot of the times when people used to see me, they be like, "You like the Beyonce hip hop." Oh my goodness! And I've done so much. Literally like the first year of my career. It was a lot for a 19-year-old. Well, no, 19. I was 21. So I'm 25. I'm trying to lie about my age. But I did a lot at a young age. Let's just say that.
Like Beyonce.
Like, I did a lot at a young age. So it's like I never really got a chance to explore all the things that I was good at. To explore what Asia liked as a person and just learning who I am, you know? So this next project, Sparkle Vine 3, is coming Black Friday. It's just like, it's first of all, it's a lot of bars. Everybody been asking where them bars at. It's a lot of bars. And then I got my EP coming, Live, Love, Laugh, the Aftermath. And a lot of people don't know I sing, I act. So I've had a lot of time chilling off of my mixtape, but I've never stopped recording and I've never stopped working on my craft.
Okay.
So this next project, I can't wait for people to hear it, hear the type of woman I've grown into, and just the things that I've been through, bad and good, you know. So.
Right. Now you mentioned singing. I had the chance to hear you sing "Genuine My Pony." I caught it on YouTube with the guys on the bass.
I ain't catch it. That's my favorite song.
So, you know what I mean? I was like, I need to hear some more of that. So will it be some more singing on this project?
It sure will. And, you know, out of special dedication to you, since you heard Pony, I actually just, I didn't remix it. I made a entirely new beat, but it's called In Those Jeans.
Okay.
So I flipped In Those Jeans by Genuine. It's featuring Hayes. So it's really... Wait until y'all hear this song and see this video.
And it was dedicated.
In Those Jeans.
Yeah, that was
In
good.
those
Right?
In those
She
jeans.
knew about Genuine.
Did you catch that, right? You
Yeah,
said
everybody calm down.
She
Yeah.
said dedicated to nice.
Yeah,
Hey.
I got you, nice.
I
got
mean, nice.
you. Yeah, and then you
That's
know
like
what?
a little cousin type of John. though.
Nah.
This is my little
Mad 'cause
cousin.
she's alright, whatever.
Hey yo.
You got that.
It's called In Those Jeans, fellas. All right, and I'm basically rapping and I'm singing on the hook. And actually, I'll make sure you guys get that before we leave and stuff. I
Man,
got some,
appreciate that.
Yeah.
got some sexy, grown and sexy, turn up, head bangers, club bangers. I got everything on this project, so stay tuned, people.
I was talking to the fellas, right? I had watched the previous interview you did, right? And I recall you saying something about a manager. I forget his name though, cause I'm arguing these guys down left and right. Like, that was her manager.
Kevin Liles.
Who I said?
You said Kevin
You said
Liles.
Kevin Liles.
You want me to
That was
know?
like-
You want me to know?
I remember.
I did better.
My
I
dog,
did
and I'm
better.
on the
I was like,
course.
Kevin Liles. I'd have heard that. Like,
Yeah, big
cause that's
deal,
like,
though.
That's what's
I'm like,
up.
Kevin Liles' net worth is what, 60 million?
Who
Is it
knows?
60
I ain't in
million?
that
Yes,
man's
it's 60 million.
I don't
If
know.
it is, let me hold some.
I don't know, right? Let me hold something, Kev.
How did you get them to be a manager though?
Man, well, that's a long story. It goes back. I was at Powerhouse. I had one Powerhouse, and at the
And
time,
you did power. You stuck. They don't got
No,
to
she
stuff
had-
all that.
listen, Nobody
I
has
put
this
in
much
some
heart.
work.
You got a lot of heart.
Radio.
You got a lot of heart. Yeah.
I'm a little impulsive at times. That's a good thing about me. It's a bad thing about me. You'll learn that. Like, I'm the type of friend. I'm always the first one to jump on something, but I'm also the type of friend that we skydive when I'm the first to jump. So that's where my impulsion go. But Kevin Liles, I had met Kevin Liles at Powerhouse. I had won the contest, and I was on stage, and at the time I was considering a deal with Dream Chasers.
Right.
And long story short, I walked away from that deal the night at Powerhouse. That night I met Kevin Liles. Kevin Liles had reached out to my mom. I don't know how he got my number. And he said, I brought your name up to Cosmic Kev, and he said great things about you. I would like to take you and your mom out to dinner.
Shout out Cosmic Kev. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
Happy
yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Kev. You know what? Kev is the one that really puts stamps on the city. If you trying to make it out this city, you got to know Cosmic Kev is great at what he does, and he's been doing it a very long time. He's a legend in our city.
He's the reason why
somebody.
we do it.
He's somebody that you want to just hear your music and just give his opinion, whether it's honest or not. Because I've let Kevin hear some stuff, and he be like, "Hey, that's hot, but keep working. It ain't the one." And I be like, "All right, hold on. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna send you something."
Yeah.
And you know, so he had nothing but great things to say about me. So, long story short, Kevin took me and my mom out. He like rented out the whole top floor of McCormick and Schmidt's, and it was just us. I pulled in. It was like, is that me? Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, that's summertime. So summertime about to play. But
That wasn't supposed to happen.
yeah, I mean, look, summertime, y'all. Make sure y'all go get it. It's on YouTube right now. Link in my bio at Sparkle Girl. Hey, thanks for the commercial. Plugs. But yeah, Kevin rented out the whole top floor of McCormick and Schmidt's. It was this big. Who are these people? Like, they look like somebody, and I'm just here, me and my mom, regular. Like, what's going on? and he was like, you know, we really like you. We want to follow you around. We want to see what you do. We think what you did was amazing in the short amount of time that you did it. And Kevin was following me around for about 2 months. I didn't sign the contract with Kevin until I did 106 and Park. And then from there, it was just a lot of great things. That same night, I signed the contract. That was the first night I met Jay-Z.
Come on.
That was a blessing.
No,
But no, that's not, and I'm not name dropping. I'm just telling you my experiences. It's not.
Drop a bomb on him, Clue.
It's not.
I'm in nice.
I'm about to, but then, you know, and I got another bomb. So, you know, that night, there go another bomb. But that night, you know, we get to talking, and you know, I remember I'm saying like, yo, your brand gonna be worth like 10 million one day, like bop, you're gonna be worth 10 million one day. Now, me in my head, I'm like, damn, 10 million? I ain't never seen about that much money before. And then, you know, time went on, and I really felt like with Kevin's company, he had so many great people. He had, you know, Trey Songz, Estelle, and I felt like the things that I wanted from my artistry and the things that I needed as far as guidance and as far as direction wasn't really taken seriously because I am an up and coming artist. Don't get it mistaken. Kevin and them are like family to me. I love Kevin. He's like an uncle to me. However, I feel like our time has kind of passed. So I've been spending like maybe like the last 2 years getting out of the contract. I'm currently out of the contract. As soon as I got out of the contract, I had got hit up to do a movie for BET Star Cinema. And that just goes to show you where the blessings keep coming in there, because for about 2 years, you know, I was always trying to find my voice because my voice was being buried under people who thought they knew what was best for me. And although they had history in building these people up, I figured and I looked back and I said, Asia Sparks was Asia Sparks before Kevin Liles ever came into the picture, and that's never going to change. So that's something I really had to pick myself up from, because, you know, getting out of a situation that I was in for 2 years, that was like, I'm trying to refine my identity. Got people calling my phone like, yo, I see the interview. But, you know, I'm not currently with Kevin right now.
Okay.
But it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, because when I was with 50 and we were talking, you know, what would be the deal, and everybody kept saying to me, well, what can I do with you that Kevin can't?
Right.
And that's something that was said to me a lot. And I was like, it's a lot that you can do for me. But let me tell you something else. It's a lot that I can do for you too. I'm telling you. So, with all that being said, me, KWL, Kevin Liles, we're in good standing. I have relationships with everybody in KWL. We're all still cool. We're like uncles. But I'm no longer with the situation, thank God. Okay. So I gotta thank God. I'm gonna say thank God again, because I really felt like my freedom was being held on to. Okay. And now I could just do what I want. I can go work with who I want. I can work with the 50 cents and not have to worry. I can be on VH1. I can't say nothing yet. I just signed a contract with VH1. Can't tell you which show. Right. But I can just tell you that it's coming, and I'm just waiting. And in the meantime of me waiting, I'm staying humble and I'm working. I'm in the studio every day. I'm acting every day. You know, I got so many blessings rolling in. So
Definitely do.
yeah, it's some blessings in disguises, but that's what you're gonna get when you in the game. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some ups and downs, but it's just about keep on rolling and remain you. That's the most important thing.
It's always gonna come back around. That's
yeah.
what we gonna do. We gonna jump into that summertime one time.
Shout.
Then we gonna come right back on the other side and holler at Asia Sparks some more.
Let's get it. Ooh. My ears are hot. We still live. Work up. Blessings on top of blessings. We live. Hey.